What's up, people? Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews, and this is episode 114, part 1 of 1. Yeah, we're back to doing some single-part reviews for now and stuff, and you're gonna be more surprised from this kind of like I'm gonna be remastering some of my older reviews there and stuff, so I'm gonna look over that. And today, I wanted to talk more about fighting games here, mainly the Mortal Kombat franchise. Now, the Mortal Kombat franchise needs no introduction, start that. Like, everybody who's played video games from back in the 90s and now knows what Mortal Kombat is. It's gruesome, graphical, fighting game and stuff, and just with fatalities and diverse cast of characters and great graphics and digitized actors, stuff like that. I mean, what more could you ask for when it comes to a game like this? And we've already looked at a bunch of Mortal Kombat games on my channel, stuff like that, and today I want to take a look at the very first 2D console game that wasn't released in the arcades at all and stuff. And we got the game right here. It's released on the PlayStation, the Nintendo 64, the PC, the Sega Saturn, and the GameCom, which we know sucks ass and stuff. And we got the game right here. This is Mortal Kombat Trilogy. We'll look at the PlayStation version because it's the only version I have. This game was released in 1996 by Midway, and exclusive PlayStation edition, as it says on the cover right here. Exclusive PlayStation edition. Now, what is Mortal Kombat Trilogy exactly? Well, when I first learned about Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I thought it was going to be a compilation of all the old games on one disc and stuff like that and such. Like they're going to have the first 3 games on I thought it was like a game collection or something like that, but that's not the case here at all. Instead, it's basically one big game with all the characters from the first 3 games in one big game and stuff like that, and you got a couple of extra modes there too, and some cool Easter eggs and surprises there too. So we'll talk a little more about that along the way. Now, when we start the game here, one thing you'll see here is look at all the characters we have to choose from here. You have a total of 32 characters here to choose from, and you can even play as the bosses too, like Goro, Kung Lao, Motaro, and Kintaro. And if that's not enough, you also, when you press the select button, when you highlight Raiden, Jax, Kung Lao, and Kano, you'll be able to play as their Mortal Kombat 1, Raiden, Kano, or Mortal Kombat 2, Kung Lao, and Jax. And that's a really cool Easter egg there to have. And I actually found that out when I got the game by just pressing the select button, and boom, you're another version of Raiden and stuff. That it's really cool. But unfortunately, I will not be playing as any of these characters like that, because I know people like these characters, but it's one of the characters I liked, and I'll be playing as 4 characters here. Once again, playing as the female characters. We're playing as Sonya Blade, Queen Sindel, Princess Katana, and Jade. And I wasn't really going to play as 10 different characters, but it would have been hard to put all the footage together and stuff like that, and that would use up a lot of room on the computer. So I just decided to narrow it down to 4 characters, but still you'll get a big gist of what the game is like here and stuff. And like another Easter egg here, if I should mention the character selection screen, you want to choose a stage, just highlight Sonya and press up and start. Then you can choose whatever stage you want. You have like stages from Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3. Sure, the music is gonna be a little bit different there, but still, it's better than nothing. And we got lots of stages here to choose from. But yeah, you'll be seeing a diverse cast as we play the game here and stuff. But as we get into the game here, you notice that the game's presentation looks fantastic. The game's pretty much on par with Mortal Kombat 3, the arcade version stuff, minus the load times and stuff, and it looks crisp and just runs great. There's no dip in the frame rate whatsoever. I know people have said they had a couple sound issues here and there and stuff, and some freezing issues and stuff, which I haven't noticed. But when you play the game in the PlayStation 2, there's going to be some freezing issues here and there and stuff. So be warned, this game does not run the greatest in the PlayStation 2, backwards compatible and stuff. So you're gonna have to play it in the PS1 if you want the full experience stuff. That's just me. But like I said, this game is fast, it's fun, and it's full of action, and the difficulty is very tough. Sometimes the difficulty can be very cheap sometimes in the later stages, where the opponent in the eye will just keep abusing the same attack over and over again, which I like challenge. I don't mind challenge, of course, I love challenge, but this goes too far sometimes, where it's just very cheap. It doesn't give you a chance to attack at all, where you're going to be losing a lot and stuff. You have to choose a different character just to get by and stuff, and that's kind of annoying there, especially when you get to Motaro and Shao Kahn and stuff. Like, they are very cheap. Now, they are beatable, of course, because I've gotten perfect against Shao Kahn and Motaro and stuff by playing as characters like Sindel and Sonya and stuff, and like how they did the other characters too. But it's just that the game is very tough. But it's tough in a good way, but it can be very cheap at times and stuff. But now we got that out of the way. I kind of like I kind of went out of order. I should have talked about that in the gameplay, but still, like, I just kind of wanted to get the point there. But for, like the game's like someone mentioned, the game's presentation, like how the graphics look great and stuff. But now we gotta talk about the sound. The sound is fantastic. Like the music is pretty much the music you hear in like Mortal Kombat 3 and stuff like that. But the pitch is different and stuff, but that's not a bad thing at all, because like it's just they wanted to do like mixed up a little bit, because this is a Mortal Kombat Trilogy, so it's not Mortal Kombat 3 or so, and the music sounds great. And you can also put the disc into a CD player and to hear the music if you want to and stuff. I usually put this disc in the CD player a lot, and just it's always fun just listening to Mortal Kombat music when you're like doing your homework or having breakfast or getting dressed for school or whatever. It's just fun times. Like, I always love listening to music before getting ready for school, and then that's what we got here, definitely. But yeah, like the sound is awesome, and also got the voice clips from the characters and stuff. Where when you got each like we got the voice of the characters when they attack and punch and they grunt and stuff. Which Shao Kahn is pretty much the only character who pretty much talks for the most part and stuff. So like so that's just saying there, like the sound is awesome, and like the actors and stuff, the actor does a good job, and like all the voice acting in general is fantastic for the most part. But now let's get into the meat of the game here with the gameplay. Like I mentioned, I'll be playing as 4 characters. Like I mentioned, Queen Sindel, Sonya Blade, Jade, and Katana and stuff. And like I'm just gonna play that there. Just want to get out of there in case people gonna fast forward here a little bit. And like we have 3 modes to choose from: Mortal Kombat, 2-on-2 combat, and 8-player combat. Like Mortal Kombat is basically your regular single player mode. You play the second player if you want and stuff too. And you pretty much just choose your destiny through the ladder to defeat Shao Kahn and save the world and stuff like that, and defeat Shao Kahn. That's basically what it is. It's very tough and challenging. It can get a little cheap, like I said, but you also have like some cool things you can do. Like you have the endurance mode, where pretty much you fight 2 people at one time, and it can be very cheap. It's not as cheap as like it was in, like, we'll say WrestleMania, the arcade game, where you had to fight 2 wrestlers at once in certain matches and stuff. So that's fine there. I mean, like I mean, it's just fine because it's beatable and stuff. And of course, it cannot be a Mortal Kombat game without the fatalities. Like the fatalities are here and stuff, and you got the fatalities, the babality, the animalities, and the friendship. But you also have something called brutalities, where you just like spam a button combination until you defeat your character until they explode into a bunch of millions of bones and stuff like that. It's really cool. And like brutality, and yeah, brutality. Shao Kahn, what to say, and I like all of them and stuff like that. I mean, sure, I spend more time using the regular fatalities and stuff, and that's really cool there too. And you also got something called the aggressor, where like the aggressor makes your character stronger and stuff. And I like using the aggressor because it's fun to use and stuff. Like it makes your character stronger. You can take more health away and stuff, and it makes the game easier and stuff, because you'll need it, because like some of the opponent can be very cheap and stuff, especially if you don't know how to have your combo system maxed out and stuff. And that's a little interesting too about the combos there. Those of you who have trouble pulling off combos, not to worry, just go into the options and switch your combos to automatic or so like that. Or if you don't use combos, just turn it to off, and then there you go. You'll be able to do the combos with no problem whatsoever, and that's definitely a big plus there. And you can also unlock some cool ass characters too. Like you can unlock Chameleon, which is basically a like pretty much all the chameleon ninja characters combined into one. That there is a code to unlock them. You can find it online easily and stuff. It's easy to unlock and stuff. And when you beat the game, you can access Shao Kahn's treasures. Like you can access your tournament outcome, super endurance mode. You can watch a video of all the fatalities and more. And you basically are getting your money's worth, definitely. But now I have to talk about the other modes here: 2-on-2 combat and 8-player combat. 2-on-2 combat is a multiplayer only mode where you and an opponent pick 2 characters and just duke it out there and stuff. Simple enough, right? Well, now let's talk about 8-player combat, which is the most interesting mode there, which sadly is only multiplayer only as well, which I wish it was single player like 2-on-2 combat. But 8-player combat is basically like you pick 4 characters to choose from along with your opponent, and you just duke it out until you reach the end. And when you reach the end, you can also unlock the Shao Kahn treasure here too. And this is actually redeeming a nice thing, because those of you who are having trouble playing the regular game, not able to beat anything, Shao Kahn's very cheap and stuff. You'll be able to have ease here when you unlock the Shao Kahn treasures and stuff like that, and tournament outcome, and you'll be able to watch the credits and stuff and see the endings and all that stuff. And that's basically what it is there. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but believe me, it is. There's a lot to keep you entertained for a while and stuff. I mean, like Mortal Kombat, 2-on-2 combat, and 8-player combat are all a lot of fun. I just wish those modes there were 2-on-2 combat and 8-player combat, but were single player as well, because it would have been nice for a single players and stuff to like experience what it was like and stuff. But even though you can if you want to, but still it would have been nice. It's just what I mean. But aside from that, though, there really isn't much else to say. But I should talk about some of the negatives here. Like I mentioned, Shao Kahn is very cheap, and opponent can be very cheap at times. And I wish the 2-on-2 combat and 8-player combat mode were single player. But there really isn't much to take points off there because they're definitely a lot of fun there. I mean, you'll have a lot of fun like with all these characters, like diverse cast of characters, like, and you can also like do MK1 versions of Kano and Raiden, and MK2 versions of Jackson Kung Lao. It's just a lot there to keep you entertained. You got all the ninjas too, like Human Smoke, Rain, Ermac, Classic Sub-Zero, and Unmasked Sub-Zero too. And you have Unmasked Sub-Zero, and you have Cyborg, Robo Smoke, whatever, and you got Cyrax and Sector and all of them. And they got the females like Katana, Jade, Melina, and stuff. And that's really cool too. But I should also mention here something that I have also played the Nintendo 64 version. And I do not recommend the Nintendo 64 version because the Nintendo 64 version is not very good. I mean, the graphics and sound are bad. There's characters missing. You don't have the unmasked Sub-Zero like how you did in this game, and characters like Shao Kahn and stuff are missing, and you don't really have the main characters, and the controller is just not very good. So if you had to recommend it, I recommend picking up the PlayStation version because it's the easiest version to find. Or the Sega Saturn version, if you can find it, you'll be spending quite a bit of money on it too. But if you come to the Mortal Kombat Trilogy, version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I recommend you pick up the PlayStation version because that's basically what it is. So I'm just saying there, I have played the Nintendo 64 version and it just wasn't that good. So what's my final rating here? Well, if you can find Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the PlayStation or so to get your fix on 2D fighting before 2D fighting became obsolete for that for the favor of 3D, then this is the way to go because this game showed that there was still some fun and flavor to have for the 2D fighting game era and stuff. Due to the problems I have with the game, I'll not be giving a perfect 10, but I'll be giving it a 9.5 out of 10 because it's an awesome game. It's definitely the way to go if you're looking for some classic fun Mortal Kombat. And that's pretty much all I have to say there. Those of you who like the video, feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and tell me what you think. And feel free to join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United, because we're always looking for more people to join. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out and have a great day, and see you all in episode 115. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, everybody.